you guys, welcome into an all signs reading. This one's going to be for when the moon ingresses into Taurus later on this afternoon at 4:04 p.m. All right, so we're going to step into the energy of today's moon cycle and see where this is leading us here overall. All right, I'm going to pull a quick spread here collectively, and let's just see what this energy is giving. All right. Welcome in, you guys. I see 12:12 on the clock. We're at the planetary hour of the sun. Yes. And then we are also about to experience the semi-sextile energy from this moon in Aries over to the moon in Pisces at the 29th degree. Okay. I see Capricorn and Aquariuses are being called out here with January. Successfully overcoming a problem in connection to a period of ill health and or depression, the chain of events that's affecting your life right now. So we're looking at either the 11th and or the 10th houses, the 10th or the 11th houses with Capricorn and Aquarius. All right, it says you're going to be shown the way here. There could be some sort of concern here overall. And I see about changes that are happening in your life, specifically with the moon's energy. So the moon in Taurus it's exalted, all right, normally seen as being in your comfort. All right, the moon in Taurus could have a heavy highlight on your creativity, your resources, finances, possessions, values, whatever that may be. All right, situations in the balance that require careful handling is what I see. All right, let's look at this Capricorn Aquarius energy. So it's given 10th, 11th houses. Maybe you're collaborating with a specific community of people regarding your career. All right, let's see. I see there could have been some sort of exam going on here, successfully overcoming a problem and creating and or experimenting with the universe, a period of ill health and or depression. It says something was either declined and or has faded out. Chain of events that will affect your life is here with your health. And I also see you being shown the way with the candle. All right, maybe there's been some sort of boundary up or something actually starts speeding up and where the changes in your life are taking place with this moon in Taurus. Just trust this process. It looks like you're going to be supported, all right, throughout this journey here. Your worth is here, so that could be of significance with this moon in Taurus, knowing your worth, all right, knowing that your efforts are going to be rewarded and that something is within reach. All right, let's see what this is. Show me what this diagnostics exam is more so about. Regarding a Capricorn Aquarius, again, could be 10th house, 11th house energies. Collaborating involving career, your reputation, your public image, something like this. All right, the Page of Swords. It looks like you were being examined overall. All right, someone could have been watching in, successfully overcoming a problem with you creating with the universe here. Could have been part of some sort of experimentation. I'm seeing pages coming out. All right, so there could have been something that you have interest in. It could be something that you desire. A period of ill health and or depression. Is this what's showing, or that's what's fading out and or declining? All right, the Page of Pentacles. This could be a decision that needs to be made overall. Someone has control over a period of ill health and or some sort of depression pertaining to your new beginning here with this, creating with the universe. All right, so there seems to be going back and forth. There could be definitely something about rocky waters. All right, I see this could be part of you moving forward, being seen as an authoritative figure of a specific organization and holding some sort of responsibility there. Okay, the chain of events that will affect your life in connection to your mental relaxation, sleep, diet, exercise, overall health. It looks like 5 of Wands. There seems to be some sort of conflicting energies around you at this time, or something that seems to be a challenge that you have to overcome. Maybe you have sort of boundaries up here in how you're going to be shown the way. Spirit wants to show me judgment. Okay, so this is about you needing to either reconcile with someone. This has to do with how you're going to be ascending to the next level, or having some sort of spiritual awakening about the changes that are coming in your life and how you're going to be supported. It's given me the 4 of Pentacles, the Sun and Capricorn energy being of significance, or where your Capricorn placements are taking place. That's the people that are watching it and or examining you. Okay, so You could have Capricorn in like the 12th house. Who's that? Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. Okay. So it looks like maybe there was some sort of mental imprisonment or something, and where there was fear about what's coming through on the other side of your happiness. Okay. So there's a situation in it says in the balance that requires some sort of careful handling here in connection to you having some sort of victory in an endeavor. All right. That's what is coming through. And you probably are in a temporary situation right now that you want to get out of. All right. And I would imagine someone on the other side and how you're working with the universe and creating whatever this brand new beginning is. The moon in Taurus, it's helping something come back into, you know, exaltation where it works out for you well. All right. Now, let's get into the sign of Aries. We're going to do Aries through Pisces, do the closing collective. Timestamps will be available once the live is over. All right, so Aries. Aries, you got a horn from the train there, okay? Someone's waiting for you, Aries. Let's see what's going on in your energy. I see a woman, so I could be communicating here with a woman. And I see doing something risky and or taking chances. The next is here. It says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. All right, let's look into this woman's energy. What's happening with the woman and what is she doing that's something risky and taking a chance? There could be some sort of message of concern now. Lots of concern, all right, about taking a risk with something. All right, let's see what's happening here. Lots of concern. I feel Spirit's worried is how I just heard that. Spirit is worried. What? Spirit is concerned. All right, it says you give with an open heart, you offer without expectation, and there's some love, some sort of unconditional love in your energy. There could be a lot of speculation, slander, or rumors about something. Maybe this woman does something risky. There's a lot of concern in what this person does that's risky. They're taking a chance, but it looks like they do something out of generosity. All right, what is this energy here? Show me what this is. There could have been some sort of message that was coming through about an opportunity for work, right? And it looks like this woman is possibly going head to head with this Emperor energy. All right, there could be where if I don't know if this Emperor puts this person in a sense of fear, all right, because there's lots of concern here. All right, about someone's, I would imagine, stability, whether this is in the home space. Okay, I'm seeing the house energy here, the home energy here, community, marriage, whatever this is. It feels like this person could be having some sort of worry about a situation involving a home. Okay, Aries, I don't know if this is someone you know that gives with an open heart. Aries, if this is you, you're concerned about how much you give to others and how you offer the expectation without anything in return. The Eight of Cups, the Queen of Wands. This is someone that walked away from you. Maybe this is you wanting to gift this person with something so that they can move forward successfully on whatever this may be here. They seem to be attached to a negative environment here overall. And I feel like you are coming through to either apologize about some sort of betrayal and how this person is going to come through and have a brand new beginning. But this person chose to separate from you rather. And I feel that it's because spiritually they're standing ground on what they've got going on or where they're being guided to go here. They're still in this like resting, rejuvenating type of energy, something that they know that they should detach from, and or there's creating some sort of restrictions in this energy of like doing something risky is what it feels like. All right, not knowing and or having a clear vision of what the future is, what's to come there. All right, so there could have been some sort of opportunity on the table. They did something risky, giving with an open heart, and it looks like now there's some sort of concern involving a home. Okay, let's move forward. All right, welcome in, you guys. Let's get into Taurus. Let's get into Taurus. Great worry over nothing, Taurus. Time to act is here at the bottom of the deck. The most difficult part of a situation is over. All right. Let's see what's going on. Looks like you're at peace with something here, Taurus. You're okay with however something went down. It brings you back into a sense of harmony, order, calmness, and serenity in your energy. It looks like it's part of a brand new beginning for you overall. Let's see what's going on here. The concern card is back out. Interesting. Community could be of significance. I don't know if it's where you reside. All right, where you're concerned about having some sort of harmony in your life and where you don't have to worry about anything and something that you want to take action on, or knowing that it's time to act. Ace of Wands. There's something that you're passionate about here, or someone that you're passionate about here. You've been trying to gain control of a situation, possibly within your emotional state. Someone feels either rejected by you or you feel rejected by this person. Four of Cups is giving you're discontent, you feel bored. Okay, there could have been some sort of conflict that took place. Five of Wands. High Priestess energy is here. There could be something about someone exposing someone's secrets. All right, and then having an ending come out overall with the Death card. Okay. See what's going on? There's a lot of grievance in your energy right now. That's what it looks like. All right, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. I mean, damn. It's a lot changing overall, and it looks like all you want is peace in your life. But I don't feel like there's anything that you need to be worried about. It's just like, you know, it's time to take action and get out of whatever it is that seems to be in this concern. All right, so whatever the conflict is about, however the grievance is, if it has to feel that you had to leave somebody in the past or leave them out in the cold, it's a major ending. That's what this is. All right, and it looks like it's coming through as an Aquarius in your energy, experiencing heartbreak, sorrow, and or loss in connection with that person. All right, the Queen of Pentacles, you're probably going towards a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine energy, and or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine, child. All right, so I don't know if this is like a mother-child dynamic, all right, that you're going to be experiencing heartbreak because you have hope and fear, and I would imagine this star. There's something else that you desire. There's something that you have to take action with. I don't know if you have to like really be worried about it, but there's something coming to an end. All right, let's move forward. Whoa. Okay, I was like confused there for a second. Let's get into Gemini's energy. Gemini, your timestamp tells me already that you have a major ending coming. I saw the Death card and the World card together. Your timestamp is 1321. Is it going to stay that way? I don't know, but I'm just letting you know what I just saw. All right. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like it's because something new is on the line here. You got a new business opportunity coming overall with the Stork. And it says fear, worries, and or tense situations. Somebody backstabbed you here. Something regarding a new job or career is on its way. Gemini. Ooh, my nose started itching right there. I don't know what that's all about. Somebody betrayed you and your brand new beginning. Something like this. Yeah, this was something that you were supposed to be committed to with the ring. All right. There's some sort of cunning energies around you. You know, the seagulls like to steal shit and run away. Something that required your perseverance here. Something took place. What's going on? News of a birth or a new business opportunity, having fear, worries, and tense situations involving a new job and or career, and remaining committed to something because, I don't know, let's see. High honor, you were supposed to be promoted here. All right, and now someone's like, you're in this person's thoughts or something took place here. All right, let's see. I feel like you were recently promoted with something here, committed and or bonded to something. Kind of gives you like a new title, a new job description, whatever the hell. And it could be that you were fear and or worried that someone was stabbing you in the back with a dagger. Okay. The King of Swords. There you are, Gemini. The Hierophant. It looks like you definitely, if you were promoted to something, it gives you a position of authority in a specific organization here. That could be it. Okay. With the Hierophant, this could be just giving, you know, something that you're committed to. Maybe you're a public speaker for a specific community of people or something like this. The Knight of Wands is here. This might be like a part of a passion of yours. You work hand in hand with someone here in this specific organization. You're like, this person's like left-hand person or something like that, and they want to give you a promotion. See what I'm saying? It's something, oh, that's crazy. Spirit is showing me something spiritual. Look at the number 25. I see the High Priestess and the Hierophant out here. Okay, and I also see the King and the Queen of Swords. There's something that you're very assertive with here in communicating overall. It's almost like a passion, but you're coming out as feeling there's a tense situation overall in how this promotion is coming through. Okay, maybe something was supposed to be kept a secret, or maybe, you know, you're supposed to be promoted and nobody was supposed to know about that. I don't know. Let's see. The Star energy is here. You got like a heavy Aquarian placement overall, Gemini. That could be your 9th house. So it has to do with spirituality for sure. All right, let's see. And I see the 4 of Pentacles. This is you having some sort of achievement here overall, involving something pertaining to a business opportunity. The Empress is here. You could be seen as like a mother figure, or someone that was meant to be very much respected. There's like respect on your name here, Gemini. All right, somebody has to kind of like put you in that category. All right, you might be like spiritually protected here, like it's giving Earth Angel. Okay, let's see. Wow. Page of Pentacles, a 10 of Cups. Wow, this opportunity looks amazing. It's releasing you from some sort of burden that you're going to be walking away from. A job that kind of didn't serve you, and you kind of felt that someone was like backstabbing you there. It could have been like hidden enemies in the workplace type of deal. Okay. I like it. I like it. All right, moving on. Let's get into Cancer. Cancer, you could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries, or the 12th and 1st houses are going to be of significance. Spiritual development. Wow. So Geminis and Cancers, is that what's happening to you? At first I was speaking, I felt with a female, an Earth Angel. Now I'm speaking to a masculine energy here. Okay. This could be about a masculine's ascension or awakening or something like this. So I see spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding here. All right, let's see what this energy is. Emotional bond, oath, and or contract, and it fell out with the energy of seek. So there's promise of something that you're seeking here, Cancer. You're going to be guided and or helped through some sort of miracle here. You're being called to be flexible. Okay. Specifically for you, Cancer, I believe that Pisces and Aries placements are your 9th and 10th houses. So it definitely is giving spiritual development. All right. And some sort of contract coming in, and where it will be regarding your future destiny. Okay. I see there's going to be something changing in the environment for you overall with this mature man. What is that all about? What is changing in the environment here? Maybe you're going to be relocating. All right, you're packing some things up. You're leaving one home. You're going to the next. Something like this. What it is that you seek is promised in connection to this oath, or you being under oath in a contract or something like that. All right, Ten of Cups. Justice. You're going to be happy with something and how it turns out after something transforms, okay? It could be a legal issue. It could be a specific contract, okay? You're having some sort of victory with this Cancer, and it looks like the boss and or the emperor is like fully ready to move forward here, okay? And offering you whatever this is, this man coming through. It's like you're being honored and respected here in connection to who you are being mentored by. It's given like an elder, okay? And them teaching you some sort of like ability here. This could be like heightened awareness of spirituality, psychic intuition, all right, that type of thing. That's what it's given. And here you are like shining, all right, on your little chariot. I see vehicles being of significance as well. So I see the chariot, and there's like a little buggy in this card here. All right, so you're packing up, you're moving forward. What's going on here? Two of Cups. You could be spiritually aligned here, having lots of phenomenal achievements. All right. There could be revenge against your enemies as well, Cancer. And then I'm seeing a decision that needs to be made moving forward. That could be a bit difficult because you feel like it requires some sort of strategy. All right, maybe you need to change locations. Maybe it requires for you to do something independently. Maybe it has to be where you're manifesting something new, or you feel that there's some sort of manipulation here. All right, you're seeking out guidance is what it feels like. I'm going to pull one more and work on. Two of Pentacles, Chariot. I would say make the decision that is best for you moving forward and where you know you're going to have lots of success. All right, with the Chariot, that's your energy, Cancer. Move on. All right, Leo. Leo. What's going on with Leo's energy? See November here. So Scorpio and or Sagittarius and or we're looking at 8th and 9th house placements. I see getting back to basics here for Leo. It says persevere and you will overcome a problem. What is the issue here? For Leos, what is the issue with this Scorpio and or Sagittarian energy or the 8th and 9th house placements? All right, there could be some sort of flirtatious vibe in the energy. You're maybe being seduced by somebody. There's a lover there. You're lusting after someone. All right, there's an important day, a holiday, or a birthday that could be coming up in the month of November. All right, important day will be the full moon in Taurus, November the 5th. Anyone's birthday that is a Scorpio specifically could be during the 2nd and the 3rd decans of Scorpio season, typically seen in tarot as the 6 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. All right, there's something about working through the emotional state, working through this energy of your lover, Leo. All right, there's something that you have belief in victory with. You need to remain determined. All right, let's see what's happening with Kipper. Show me Leo. What's going on here? Message about poverty. All right, maybe you're going to be sending a message out saying that you need some sort of assistance, or you're going to be receiving a message about needing to get back to basics with something. Maybe there's something that's being adjudicated here in connection to a couple. All right, so whether you are dealing with a Scorpio or a Sag, Leo, or these placements being of significance for you and where the message is something's leading to poverty because you're either being seduced or focusing on love or lust rather than getting back to basics. All right, here we go. Let me get a good shuffle in. Welcome in, Tina, Steph. Thank you guys for being here. Well, let me see. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Judgment. You've taken a specific loss and now you're being judged for this because you chose to walk away from a situation. Okay. There was something manifested for you to be moving forward with the Knight of Cups. All right. So I definitely see the love trying to come in, and that was supposed to work for you in the near future with the Wheel of Fortune. Remember when I said I was calling out the 6 and the 7 of Cups with the 2nd and the 3rd deacon of Scorpio season being the month of November? There's something here that was set out to be an illusion for you to get you to walk away from a situation. Okay. Interesting. That Saturn and Pisces placement today, and where we're going to see the semi-sextile with this moon in Aries, you could be feeling emotionally withdrawn from a situation or feeling like you're experiencing a loss and that you want to walk away from a situation. Be careful that you don't do this, the whole like just turning your back type of thing. It could involve a soulmate connection that's coming in that's supposed to be manifested here. Or this is about getting back to basics, all right? The message is saying you're heading into poverty, all right? So you could be focusing on love rather than bringing the deck here, 2 of Wands and 3 of Cups. That you were supposed to be celebrating on the other side, entering a new pathway. What is this all about? Page of Cups is here, the 10 of Wands. It looks like you've been carrying a heavy burden overall, and where you have been keeping yourself limited is the way that I'm hearing it. You would have to rather be making some sort of progress towards building a firm foundation to be able to save some sort of resource for you, Leo. The Queen of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. There's something that you do that's creative that's going to bring in a lot of abundance. All right. The Page of Pentacles, but that would have been some sort of new offering. So the more that you persevere in a specific direction, you're going to be able to overcome a problem. But it looks like there could be a lot of flirtatious energy in your vibe right now, where it's telling you to just remain and get back to basics. This could be involving like a lover or a twin flame connection or something like this that you don't feel like it's worth your time. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. Virgo. Sorrow over a loss. And the most difficult part of the situation is over. Taurus just got that card at the bottom of the deck for you, Virgo. A long journey, either physical and or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Right. Feels like you're going to be learning some sort of lesson here. I don't know why that is, but it feels like it involves sorrow. All right. Pertaining to some sort of letter and or a note, a text message, or an invitation that may have been something involving like having to follow the rules of what was in this letter. Okay. There were specific possibly notes that you were supposed to follow, or anytime I see comply, it reminds me of like Saturn energy. So there could have been something involving like a time frame or something like this. All right, like the most part of a difficult situation is over, but there's been some sort of loss here. Let's see, involving what? Something regarding your work. All right, an occupation. It's like the offer is now done. All right, coffin. It's been closed out. Something like this. All right. Let's see what's going on. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, there could be something about needing financial advice. All right, there could have been some sort of denote in work and travel, the media, communication, transportation, something like this that's leaving you out in the cold, or you feel that you could have missed some sort of opportunity. All right. Again, I see sorrow over loss. I see 5 of Cups now with the 5 of Pentacles. There was something that changed. 5s are associated to Mercury, so it could have been something where it was coming to a finale here, or one thing was ending because it was burdening you. And there possibly was some sort of opportunity that presented itself. Look at all these fives for you, Virgo. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Five of Swords. It's given the Devil with the Ten of Wands. You are surrounded by nothing but disgusting ass energies that want you to follow their rules or burden you in some sort of way or keep you restricted to something. Look at Gemini's energy here. Heavy on the Mercurian energy. All right. Whatever this is that's happening overall for you, it kind of feels like someone's trying to put some sort of restriction on you. But it says that it's part of a long journey and how you're coming out wiser at the end. So instead of being attracted to the lovers and covered over by the angels, instead it's like you're attracted and or covered over by the devil. It's like someone trying to put some sort of rules or law. Kind of feels like there's going to be a sudden change that comes up in the near future where you start to accelerate for something or receive some sort of message to help you overcome whatever it is that you've been dealing with. All right. The Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. It's kind of putting like a weight on your shoulders almost with some sort of responsibility here. And it kind of feels like the Seven of Cups, it's more so creating some sort of illusion on how you're moving forward towards your independence and reaping some sort of reward that's actually beneficial for you and not for others. So I see it might be involving some sort of third party here. All right. That's what I'm saying. This could be like family members or friends putting some sort of restriction on you. All right. I don't know. It's coming through as some sort of note and where you have to follow rules or laws or I don't know, being invited to something and then missing out on the opportunity because it leaves you in lack in resources, or it kind of makes you feel like you've dealt with some sort of sorrow before, or there's been some sort of communicative contact of like arguments or whatever it may be. All right. It looks like you have also a father figure in your energy. King of Wands, King of Swords, the Judgment, and the Three of Cups. This could be someone that's judging someone else. All right. That's part of like a third party, something like this. And I see it. Wow. All the fives are here. All the fives are here. This is creating major conflict for you. Look at this. 5, 5, 5, 5. Major changes are coming in. All right. Crazy deal. All right. Major changes are coming in for you here. Let's see. Let's get into the sign of Libra. Whew. All right, Libra. Let's see. Welcome in, you guys. Libra. I see changes in your life with the energy of the moon here. And I see plenty of material things. So Libra, this moon in Taurus for you, obviously, it's ruled by, or you both are ruled by Venus. Somebody's been... So Libra, there's changes coming in your life about resources, possibly materialistic things here. Let's see what's going on. All right, due to some sort of betrayal. I don't know if someone broke up with you or there was a divorce or there was some sort of infidelity that took place here. But know your worth, all right? Because it looks like if it doesn't come in materialistically, it's something that's within reach. So success lies in your hands, it says. Typically, the hands are associated to Gemini's energy. So it could be involving your second house. I don't know. All right, your third house, whatever that may be. Let's get into Kipper. What's this all about? Changes in your life, material things, and breakup, divorce, infidelity. What's this all about? I see the coffin. Yeah, something's coming to an end overall for you, Libra. All right, court issue could be of significance. I see the courthouse at the bottom of the deck. All right, maybe there's some sort of legalities that has... Something regarding the legalities here is changing the dynamic of how you receive your material things. All right. Due to some sort of divorce, breakup, and or ending. I see the Two of Cups. The Eight of Wands. There could be a soulmate trying to communicate to you and trying to come and reconcile with the Three of Cups. All right. You don't see it this way. I don't know. Do you fear this person? or having involvements with them. It's kind of like you take a step back. You don't know what their intentions are. How is this person involved in how you receive your material gain here, Libra? All right, there could be like messages coming in from abroad. Maybe you're not understanding something. 8 of Swords. Feel like you're entrapped in fear in your mind about connecting with whoever these people are, or whatever's taking place that's making you separate from something that you see has possibly some sort of hidden intention. Could be a Sun and Aries person here trying to come through and make you an offer. And it looks like you don't believe it. You don't trust it. But to be honest with you, it's meant to lead you to some sort of victory. So again, you're being warned about something. All right. It says success lies in your hand on the worth card. You're worth something here. All right. And it says you're being warned about something. I'm seeing the fingers with the hand again. All right. So I feel like somebody's getting on your ass about something here. Something that you're supposed to have a victory with. Because you can't see it up ahead, you feel like it's not coming. Something like that. So they're like warning you about this problem either now and or in the near future. All right. Yeah. Maybe you're like trying to protect yourself from dealing with a breakup, a divorce, an infidelity, or some sort of ending that you know you need to go focus on. However, you know, is within reach for you. So there's something changing with this moon in Taurus in connection to the material gain for you, Libra. And again, I was saying in the beginning, you and Taurus are both ruled by Venus, which you guys attract the money immediately. Okay. Yeah, I feel like somebody's like trying to come in and restrict you in some sort of way, or there could be just an authoritative figure over top of the energy of your resources, okay, or how you gain your material gain here, or how you are seen as your quote-unquote worth. All right, let's move forward. Let's get into Scorpio's energy. Scorpio. Happiness is here for you, Scorpio, in connection to Taurus and or Gemini, which is going to be your 7th and 8th houses. If you're having a partnership here and where you're overcoming some sort of debt, or you're overcoming some sort of deep emotional feelings, or you have some sort of inheritance coming through, it could involve someone else's resources. You're really happy about this. It says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something it is that you want. So be careful that if you are receiving some sort of resources, it's not out of betrayal. It may be making you happy right now, all right, but it's giving me a deceptive partnership, and where it's actually going to leave you in debt in the near future, or it's kind of giving you some sort of inheritance right now that you actually might have to pay back. I don't know. Or it's coming in between you and a friend, or something it is that you truly want, you desire. All right, Scorpio. So you could be exchanging information, some sort of disclosed information, and or inquiring about somebody's information. It could be out of jealousy. It could be possessiveness, competitiveness, dependency, paranoia. Scorpio's energy with Gemini in the 8th house, that is your ruling house. So if Gemini's energy speaks about exchange of information, this is about you talking about somebody else's inheritance. Something like this. All right. 1 second. Oh, damn. Yeah. How somebody's about to receive some sort of money. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Or somebody stole somebody's unexpected income. Okay. So be careful that you're not doing something deceptive and or communicating about some sort of disclosed information that how you receive some sort of money from a wealthy man. That's what it's given. All right. Ooh, hot shit, Jazz. They said, Jazz, you want the money. Page of Swords. It would be like, ooh, how'd you know this? Right? You were meant to inquire some sort of information for a specific wealthy man. All right. And it says that someone is trying to come in between you and a friend or something it is that you want. Oh, shit. See what I'm saying? Are you playing with the hidden enemies here? With the moon, you don't know what you're stepping into, babes. Something's deceptive about that. You don't know the whole story. The Empress. You just like, I'm happy over here because I'm getting all this money. That's what it looks like. All right, but that's the challenge. You don't see that someone's being deceptive in the energy. I don't know. It's giving me number 2 and 7, so I'm getting 2nd house and 7th house. I just said to Libra, that the 2nd and the 7th houses are both ruled by Venus. I see the Empress coming out right now. You feel super abundant. You feel like you got status. All right. You feel like you're involved in something that's like a hidden information type of thing, or I don't know. Let's see. I'm getting the moon in Taurus for you specifically. So Scorpio, for you, this is your opposing energy and how you're contracted to a lot of money. Okay. Something involving like long-term stability, your family. All right. Something that's building like generational wealth. It's given like that. All right. Yeah. See what I'm saying? There's something being reciprocated here with resources, and so how something is being handed from one hand into another. And that's what's being gossiped about or something like that. Or somebody has some sort of information about this. It's bringing you happiness, so I don't think you're worried about it at all. All right, but long term, I don't know what's going to happen afterwards. Let's see what your energy is currently right now. I just saw the 4 of Cups, so you could be like discontent about situations involving like your healing or your inner state or how you feel about something, possibly with family or involvements in the home. I don't know. Queen of Cups, here you are coming out as your own energy. All right, Scorpio energy. I would be speaking to a feminine rather. So I've got the Empress here. All right, so I don't know if it has to do that your challenge is a mother figure or someone that's very abundant that has a lot of resources. Okay, but it's being kept hidden about how you're moving forward on your own pathway. But it looks like resources are being handed to you for someone else. I'm going to be honest. From a wealthy man. Okay. So it's some sort of partnership here. I see 2nd and 7th houses. Partnership here and how you're receiving your resources versus an inheritance from someone else's resources. An inheritance is typically seen as the person that's either your spouse or however your contract is to someone else's money. Okay? Big tower moment. Holy shit. Okay? This is going to be a big tower moment involving family and or friends. All right? So you're probably shocked in how somebody knows this because this is an intuitive card. You're probably like fucking mind blown right now. You're probably mind blown right now. I feel like something's going on with the throat chakra. Maybe you're not supposed to speak on this. All right. Yeah, there's a restriction on speaking about this. There's something about you having involvement with the authorities. The King of Swords is like a police officer or someone that has some sort of, saying over someone else. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot to do with some sort of betrayal. Gemini's energy could be of significance. So it could be siblings, your local community, your neighbors, transportation. It could be the local community. It could be involvement in the law, betraying somebody. Okay? Maybe they were giving you some sort of opportunity for work to do this. Okay? 4 of Swords. Maybe there's some sort of negotiation on the table about it. I don't know. All right, what is the overall outcome to this reading for Scorpio? Also, side note, you're going to be happy within your sex life. I'm seeing 7th and 8th houses. If you have a partner and you keep it, this exchange of information with you and this person and who's bringing you in some sort of income, you're having sex with this person, but you're keeping that hidden. Again, 4 of Swords, you don't want somebody to know something. 6 of Wands is publicly seen already. They know the truth. Ace of Swords and 7 of Cups. You're not keeping a secret, sweetie. Everybody knows who you're dealing with, okay? It's someone from your past or someone that you grew up with. That's your energy specifically, Scorpio. All right. That was side note. I just wanted to throw that out there. All right. Now, Sag. Well, hold on, y'all. Okay. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. Sagittarius. Love for you, Sag. This moon in Taurus is falling in your 6th house. How you're going to be of service to someone else expressing love, possibly. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Does your lover make you do something against your will, Sag? Pay attention to your work. You see what I'm saying? The house of work is of significance. All right. The 6th house is the house of work. The moon in Taurus for you is in the 6th house. But someone's trying to make you do something against your will involving your lover or trying to go against someone that you love. Maybe this is something that you feel like you need to confess to. Or there could be something about like repenting, knowing that you're involved in something that you shouldn't be doing, Sag. Yeah, it kind of brings a sense of a curse to your love life. And where you should actually be showing appreciation for this person that you love if you feel like you're working against them. Or someone else making you do something against your will against this lover. Or in your love life. Take it as it resonates. I don't give a shit. Alright. It almost feels like somebody's trying to curse your love life, Sag. It's a workplace. Tool and labor. What do you do for work? Does it involve transportation? On a journey somewhere? Do you catch trains going anywhere or something like that? Maybe. Okay. When you're traveling, do you feel like you're being spied on, Sag? On who's your lover or what's going on regarding your love life? Something like this. Show me Sagittarius' energy. I don't think you're very, like, fearful of whatever's happening for you overall. It doesn't feel like you're remaining frozen. I feel like you are paying attention to your work with the Eight of Pentacles. All right, you possibly have had to separate from someone knowing the truth about what's happening here with these people in the workplace and how it is that you, I don't know if you're crossing a body of water from like home to work, because that's what I'm getting. All right, it's giving me like you being at home and having to cross a body of water over to get to work. And I don't feel like you say much here about this person that they want you to work against. Okay. So I would imagine if you are catching a train, maybe you're catching a train over a body of water. Okay, something like this. That's a traveling card, that Two of Wands. But the problem is here that this Queen of Wands could be someone that you're attracted to. I would imagine this is some like feminine energy in your workplace or something like this. And where you feel like you're cursed to this person's energy, or you feel like you're attracted to them and you can't say shit about it. Something like that. All right, because they want you to like pay attention to your work. Maybe you're appreciative of this person's energy. Maybe you have interest in love and you're afraid to say so. I don't know if someone is intimidating you in whatever they do for work, because it feels like it's a curse, or you feel like somebody's cursing your love life or something. Could be an Aquarius that you feel detached from. Maybe you feel like there's some sort of manipulation. If you are manipulating this person to feel left out in the cold, or if it has some sort of involvement in what's being communicated to this Aquarian about their resources, or how about somebody's working behind their back, or that's what it feels like. Maybe you're part of some sort of manipulation involving keeping someone's love life a curse. Okay. So I think your focus and what Spirit is saying is pay attention to your work and stop worrying about this motherfucking person. Especially if you're traveling over that bridge, because that motherfucking train about to fall off that bridge. You keep fucking with this Aquarian. You hear me? All right. Let's get this right. Okay. It's like you don't know who you fucking with. You don't see something coming, all right? Again, you fear this person because of their, I would imagine their energy is like rich, okay? It's giving independence. It's giving in the bag, you know what I mean? It's giving freedom. You know what I'm saying? This person has freedom. There could definitely be some sort of involvement in how you are wanting to express love to this person, but somebody's trying to make you do something against your will and keeping this person's love life a curse, or they're trying to curse yours. You could be collaborating with a group of people, and that's being very well seen, the Sun. Possibly with a King of Wands, that could be involving you with another fire sign, or this is you being enlightened about you wanting to collaborate with this person for a reason. Could be someone that's highly intuitive, or you could be dealing with a feminine, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay. Also, there could be there could be something spoken about having a child, all right, involving moving in with someone in the new home, but traveling over a body of water. So I don't know if you're going back to like your hometown because someone's trying to make you do something against your will in your love life, and you feel like you're cursed by this specific workplace, okay? Three of Cups, 10 of Wands, and the Empress. I think you kind of understand that if it's a family and or a friend that's making you feel burdened in your love life, it's more than likely going to be a mother figure. I think I'm leaving your reading there. Okay. So that could be like something, I don't know if it's spiritually, but it could be, because immortality and or eternity feels like you're living in a fucking curse until you get away from this person and you cross over a body of water, whether that's from state to state, all right, or you have to go from one country to the next. Get away from this person, all right? That's what it feels like. Sun, Moon, Rising, Sagittarius, that message is for you. Capricorn. Let me just get a good shuffle, you guys. I feel like I'm on point right now with these readings. It's a little extreme, but we're going to get done. Whew. It's craziness. Capricorn, you got somebody that's working against you behind your back with the Rat. I'm going to split the deck. It says you're protected from negative forces beyond your control, and you're going to be receiving a gift. Okay. The Ring is here and the Butterfly as well. So there's something transforming and a marriage will be taking place. Okay. Show me more. What's happening here? Why are these people working against you behind your back? They're possibly trying to get you to like lose out on some sort of gift that you got coming your way. All right. And I don't see that you're losing out on anything because you got protection from negative forces that are beyond your control. Your countryside is given the fucking devil. All right, you had a lot of wisdom and or knowledge about these fucking demons. I'm gonna call them demons. Fuck them. All right. Show me more. This could be like father figure energy is definitely given Saturn. Putting restrictions on some sort of brand new beginning that you've got coming in. I saw the mature man and I seen the child card. So this could be like a father figure trying to put restriction on you. And you're being seen here as a privileged lady from this mature woman. Telling the father figure to go sit the fuck down somewhere. Something like that. Maybe you're highly intuitive. I see the 12th house here. Maybe that's the gift that you have. Let's find out. You know someone's trying to manipulate you and or keep you in this energy of like keeping something in disguise or misleading you in a direction or making something feel like you're living in an illusion or I don't know. Okay, it doesn't feel like this person wants you to be seen as a privileged lady. Okay. 2 of Cups here. This could be a soulmate connection. All right, I don't know, maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius. I have the Queen of Wands coming out in the same placement as the Challenge. All right, so I don't know if you're intimidating to this person because you're very much seen as you've got it all. All right, you're popping, you're beautiful. You don't really need this person, or this person feels like you can't live without them with the 2 of Cups. You're my soulmate, you belong to me. It's giving father figure energy, I'm not going to lie. All right, but you've got some sort of protection from negative forces that are beyond your control. Don't feel like you pop out every now and then. I'm going to say it like that. All right. Maybe you've already felt like you've achieved a specific goal. I don't think you're outside like that. Like for people to see you and or know who you are. Okay. There's something about you just being this privileged lady, or that's what's being communicated about your success here with you moving forward. I would imagine as a messenger. I'm seeing the 8 of Wands. Maybe that's what you do. You're like a messenger. Yeah, you're highly intuitive, the Hangman energy. You're enlightened is what I want to call it. And this may be a burden. And how people are like looking in on your life and seeing how you're living a life that feels heavy. Maybe you have to put in a lot of work for other people because of this restriction or this person trying to make you do something. All right. Or like working against you behind your back and doesn't want you to be seen as this privileged lady. It's given Saturn. All right. Damn it. Page of Cups, the strength. You have a specific psychic ability, and that's your strength. That's your gift. But others are trying to make you feel rejected and saying you have some sort of mental illness, or you're going through anxiety or depression or worries, or you're afraid of coming outside. See what I'm saying? Something makes you feel like you can't be outside. Something about like everybody knowing about your success, or having everybody wanting something from you, pulling on your energy almost. 10 of Wands. All right, but the minute that you do something to fulfillment, it brings in a lot of abundance. This could be a passion. It could be something that you truly desire. I got the Star card here. All right, and it's like it's a specific skill that you have, Capricorn. All right, so Saturn and Pisces transit could be of significance for you overall. That's in something that you communicate. It's your third house. Okay, this is where the eclipse took place. This is where the conjunction with Saturn's energy has taken place. Something about what you do. I don't know if you're an intuitive communicator. All right, you have this specific skill, and it looks like other people don't like it, but it's where your money's at. That's what it's saying. Okay, so if you got people that are working against you behind your back, it's because they're trying to control you, but you've got protection over this gift that you have. Moving forward, Aquarius. All right. All right, Aquarius. What we got going on here, Aquarius? Welcome in, you guys. Who else is in the chat? Aquarius, you got deep personal strength and peace that assures success. And we got you need to defend yourself. So maybe you need some peace in your life. Great happiness is here. All right. Let's see what's going on with your energy. Strength and peace that assures success. I don't feel like, Aquarius, you need to be involving yourself in situations that bring you any stress. Okay. You are trying to defend yourself here, shield your protection, all right, or protect your energy. There's some sort of wake-up call coming through for you, or you have a specific calling, is how I just heard it. All right, maybe your calling is to warn people about waking up and giving them the signals. All right, and it looks like you're the flower blooming out of the fucking crack in the road because of your determination. And it says you have belief in some sort of victory, that you look like you struggle desperately and trying to go out all out for other people or something like that. Okay. Well, so it kind of puts you in the spotlight here, which can create a lot of stress if you feel like you need to defend yourself with the shield. It's because you're being the one to have to warn people about this calling, is what I feel. Like you're the one that's ringing the fucking bell out here, Aquarius. All right, about a false person, and it being that you have some sort of gift coming your way, or having some sort of gift about signaling everyone else to this wake-up call. Okay, I don't know. Leo's energy could be of significance. I see the number 8 here. The 8th house could be that you're going through a specific transformation. I mean, Pluto is in your energy. All right, so maybe you have some sort of like spiritual protection over you right now, something like this. Something about you warning someone about a false person and how you need to defend yourself. All right, you could already be defending yourself because you know about this false person. I don't know, my throat is like getting sore as hell, so I might be getting sick. I don't know what's going on. You got great happiness here though, so I don't feel like you're like not satisfied with what's going on. I feel like your most significant strength is going to be how your success works out for you. The Queen of Cups is coming out. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine energy, or this could just be you protecting your intuitive abilities, okay? Because I did see that if you're the one to have warned someone about this wake-up call here, it kind of brings in that you need to defend and or protect yourself, okay? Or protect your intuitive abilities. All right. Maybe you're being warned to protect yourself from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine energy. Four of Swords, I don't feel like there's something that you're truly worried about here. You possibly know the truth about some sort of heartbreak, separation, loss with the Three of Swords. Maybe you've sacrificed and devoted a lot for others. You're not happy about it, all right? But it feels like you kind of know who you're dealing with here, Five of Swords. You know that other people are working against you behind your back. That could be a message for Capricorn and or Aquarius in both of these specific readings. All right, take that as it resonates. And then I see something having to do with like scheming, investments. All right, patiently planning, having to find out what your next move is going to be, Aquarius, because you're dealing with a false person. Someone that would like gossip behind your back, tell all your secrets, do something cunning to just try to win at all costs, to keep you dissatisfied, to keep your investments, to keep you from healing, and you understanding intuitively that you have to defend yourself from this person. So if there's been a signal or a wake-up call, or you've been warned about something, you know that you have to defend yourself. Well, damn, Aquarius, your determination is out here like you're blooming out of the crack of somebody's ass. Maybe it's this King of Pentacles ass. I don't know. All right, the King of Pentacles is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or those placements for you could be of significance. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn has a lot to do with your intuitive state. Showing me Pisces. All right, so Pisces placement is in your second house. There's something being warned about your resources, your finances, your money. All right, judgment call here, and how something's going to either be transforming or how you're ascending to the next level, or who you need to reconcile with in order for you to be happy. Maybe it is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn masculine that you have to come together with. And that person, I would imagine, being part of how your success is assured with the Strength card here. So being courageous overall, or being able to see past someone's bullshit that they're a false person. If you were like in dating this person or having some sort of investment with money with this person, like someone's false. This could be like an ex-lover, all right? Someone that you work with, or this can be like a deceptive workplace, okay? Damn. Eight of Wands, maybe there seems to be something that is having like a sudden change in your life involving some sort of secret here about the specific lover or who they've been invested with against you. Yeah, you need to keep your boundaries up from somebody here, and it's that lover. Because they're working with, I don't know, the enemy. Who's this Queen of Wands? This person came out both in Sagittarius and Capricorn's reading as the challenge. All right, so maybe you need to defend and or protect yourself if you're the one that's seen as getting creative out here with something, because someone's trying to create some sort of depression, anxiety, or fear for you, involving you here with this false person. They're trying to betray Aquarius. All right. Okay. I mean, the fucking show doesn't stop, all right? Let's get into Pisces. Pisces, I heard you're coming in to save the day. I literally heard that. You're coming in to save the day. The fuck? You're coming in to save the day. Says, take care, enemies are working against you. What is going on? First of all, we're looking at all the way from damn near Scorpio. All right, having involvements with some weird shit to into Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and now Pisces. Okay, if, let's just say from the 7th house on forward, having any sort of involvement with other people, you guys are going through a transformation of some sort of deception. From Aries all the way through like Virgo, which has to do with self, you guys are focusing in on transformation in your life, about like resources or love or how your success is coming in and what pathway you're on. That's just the message overall. I think that'll come through with like the collective spread. But it says for you, Pisces, take care. Enemies are working against you, and then you have control your anger or you're going to be sorry. See what I'm saying? We've got a journey physically and or mentally here at the bottom of the deck. Show me more. You could be going up against a lot of people. Bats could be of significance, and or when it's thunderstorming, bats being out at that time, it feels like something is about to be destructed against your enemy. All right. with that lightning energy. All right, so definitely someone's in your energy being cunning. Meanwhile, you're trying to persevere fearlessly. All right, you're in survival mode. You're trying to regain some sort of freedom here. And there's someone that knows about something that's kept a secret. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Someone's trying to keep you in despair or keep you unemployed or keep you feeling like you are not to receive some sort of job. They want you stuck in the family room. They want you home. All right, Pisces. Damn. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So who is it that was working against you, Pisces? Could it be a mother figure? The Empress is here. Doing something that's like a setup. Someone's trying to set you up with something overall. Okay. This person's actually watching you as well. The Page of Swords. They're getting enlightenment about, I don't know, if you're going to be angry with them over something or how they're coming up with like new ideas about how to like keep you stuck. Six of Swords. You're going to be transitioning and moving on anyway. Or maybe this person wants to figure out a way to get you to move away. Six of Swords. Page of Pentacles. This could be something involving children. I see Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. All right. The Hermit. Again, I feel like there's something involving someone secretly spying on you or on your ideas or how to keep you stuck without work. It looks like they're very victorious at this too with the Six of Wands. Maybe you do something in the public eye and which comes up in the near future for you as the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so you look like the walking bag of money or someone else sees you that way. Maybe an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius does. All right. This could be a lover trying to come in with the Knight of Cups. Interesting. There's something involving you having to travel. All right, for some sort of opportunity to gain fame or fortune and or for you to receive what's meant to come in your near future. What the hell is this? The Ten of Pentacles. It could be involving some sort of inheritance or some sort of betrayal from the family. All right, betrayal from some sort of workplace, some sort of organization or something. Very abundant organization. The Queen of Swords. Someone's like strategically working against you. This person could be trying to bring light to a situation that has involved some sort of betrayal about family or about an organization. Nine of Cups. It has something to do with like a wish fulfillment about needing to travel or go across seas or something like this. Who are these people that are cunning here? This is weird as hell. I don't know. The Temperance energy is here. So I would imagine the angels are working all over this and kind of asking you to be patient and feel like you're being spiritually guided and or divinely guided to have lots of strength here with boundaries and protecting your energy from specific family and or friends with the Three of Cups and what it is that you know intuitively, because it could be hurting either your resources and or your love life and making you experience loss. Okay. So the Queen and the King of Pentacles here with the Star and the Six of Cups. There's a situation about someone, I don't know if it's like pushing you to work against you as your enemy to get you to separate from someone that you were supposed to reunite with as like becoming very much abundant. All right, whether this is you coming into a business contract with someone or getting you to walk away from someone that you felt that was truly desirable in the past, and having to really protect yourself because it feels like you've got a group of friends or family members that are trying to get you to remain with a boundary up with a lover. Something like this. Maybe it's a Sun and Aries person that's been delaying a process for you, and this person doesn't want to be seen that they have love for you. They're trying to come in and pursue you, but they want you to end a specific situation and who you're communicate with that they feel that is their competition. Something like this. Yeah, I kind of feel like someone else is like, shut your damn mouth. You're not supposed to be talking about that. We're trying to get away with this, okay? So be careful what you say out of your mouth, especially if it has something to do with like calling someone else out on their bullshit. All right, because it feels like you already know that enemies are working against you. You know that there's a cunning energy, and it looks like you're in survival mode trying to regain your freedom. And it's like, well, if you don't do that, then you lose out, and or you're left in despair. You could be outside with the fucking dogs laying on the, I would imagine, some sort of box or some shit like this. All right. Someone's like, nope, we're not hiring. You don't belong here. We're, you know what I mean? We're not going to be hiring until January. Okay. So it feels like someone does something cunning so that you can return to a past business partner or a past lover is what it's giving. It's manipulation at its finest. Let's be clear. All right. I think we kind of understand what's going on here for Pisces. Let's get into this closing collective. Damn. I feel like all the way from Scorpio to Pisces was disgusting. Like, what is that all about? That's crazy. All right, closing collective. Let's get into this. Solo. All right, maybe you're doing something independently. You're seen as a leader. All right, you only live once type of energy. It kind of gives like, yeah. You're like, fuck it, I'm going to spend all the money I got. Like, be careful of debt and or wasting your precious time or money on something that you feel could be like you taking a risk with the gambling energy here. All right, something ends up keeping you like empty pockets or feeling emotionally empty. And maybe you're spending money on overcoming some sort of sorrow or loss, or there's something about you practicing on how to purify your energy and becoming empty and or emotionless for something here that you feel is wasting your time. You could be possibly running after situation and or chasing after situations that you should actually be escaping from and or seeking some other different direction. The color yellow could be of significance. I see it twice here. So there's something about your solar plexus chakra and how you're going to be determined in moving forward and gaining a sense of vitality. And I would imagine some sort of pathway that it's sparked by drive and ambition and perseverance, something like this. You already have wisdom and experience with something. Again, I feel like you could be feeling like you have a sense of authority in your energy overall, and it's meant to bring you in a lot of good fortune with the perseverance and the ambition in remaining balanced. I'm seeing yin and yang on that energy. Pisces energy could be of significance with this Saturn and North Node being in Pisces right now. All right, Saturn being in retrograde. Obviously, the North Node is heading back to its like first degrees of Pisces. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you, Brenda. There could be a sense of loneliness right now. So maybe this is the reason why you're spending so much money. All right. If you're depressed, you're doing like window shopping and you're just getting shit that you don't necessarily need. All right, this is a part of like a purifying cleanliness, more organized with your health, your money, your stability, you know what I mean? Like your practical life possibly. And if you're feeling depression, then you probably are like overspending at this time. If someone that has rejected you has made you go through some sort of energy of depression, or you feel like you need to wipe this person out of your life, this person's very taboo. You would never see yourself being with this person. They feel like a fucking demon around you overall. You need to get away from that person. There could be a lot of jealousy in connection to you and or whoever it is that you're connected to and who you're running from or trying to escape from. So if you're escaping this energy of those that are possessive over you or feeling that they're controlling over you, or if someone's in your energy trying to be competitive with you, or you feel a sense of codependency in your energy, or someone makes you fucking feel nervous or like you're paranoid while you're around them, you don't want to be there. There's something here also about nervous pets. All right, make sure that your pets are not nervous. The 6th house is where the sun is shining and Mercury is shining. If there's a message coming through from your pets, it could be that they're trying to run away from someone that is jealous. Okay, I don't know what that means, but that's what Spirit was just showing me. There could be this connection of like running away from jealousy here. Pets that are like not comfortable with you, you know, because they're like pushing you away. Something about that. All right. Again, if you're moving forward with lots of authority in your energy, then you're persevering. You got a lot of good fortune coming your way. What else? There's something here about part of what's in your destiny, like in your future. All right. This could be like, if you're running away from someone that feels possessive or feeling controlling, it could be that this is a natural enemy, and your wisdom and through the experience of utilizing your intuition, and I say intuition because I see the snake here. Snakes are very intuitive. All right, you're going to know that this is a natural threat in your energy. This is someone that's getting ready to create some sort of feud because of what you know about them, or it feels like animals. This would be like, why would a cat go next to a snake, right? Because that could be a deadly threat. All right, something about that. So be careful with your energy overall. Show me this koi fish energy. I see anniversary being of significance. So the full moon lunar eclipse that took place here in Pisces. Definitely the 999 portal with that happening the day after. All right. We're looking at a specific ending here. All right. And it's very significant in knowing your worth and how you're going to persevere towards your goals is how I'm hearing it. All right. Be courageous. All right. There's a lot of bravery in the energy, a sense of adventure. All right. There's something about your utilizing your brilliance. I see this happening. Big deal. And there's something else that's going to start speeding up in your life. Like something accelerates rapidly is what it feels like. All right. And you purifying your energy and or organizing something in your life. The color pink could be of significance. So I know it typically rules over Venus's energy, which is our Fridays. So Fridays are typically like quote unquote paydays. So make sure if you're getting paid and you're spending the night alone, make sure that you're not just overspending when you rather should be purifying your pockets. There's something about this. All right, like remain determined in going through struggle, all right, so that you come out as the blooming flower on the other side of what you've experienced regarding whatever you seem to be as your victory here. All right, like there could be a gap period in where you've been wasting a lot of money. If you clean that up, you can actually achieve specific goals and overcome threatening situations that may be stopping you from your worth or what you feel that you can persevere towards and bringing balance into your life. All right, I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.